So today I'm scoping out locations for possible frames for the Northern Lights tonight. I checked the website and it's looking pretty good. Tonight's going to be pretty good for the Northern Lights. We're getting a KP reading of about 6, which means that they're very active. So that should be pretty good. So what I'm doing from my ACOM now, I'm traveling around just looking at different perspectives. I normally do this because there's nothing worse than trying to find a position in the middle of the night when it's pitch black. So what I do is I go there in the daytime, I have a look at the shot, get roughly the frame I want and say, right, this is where I'm going to be tonight. At least I know how to get there. I know what to look out for if I'm going to trip over stuff. I'm now on my way to the waterfalls, which has got a pretty famous mountain in the background. And yeah, I'll go and check that out first. So this is one location I'm looking at. Here's the name of it down the bottom of the screen. Yeah, I'm going to do a bit of a recce here quickly just to see where I can put the tripod. This is quite a popular spot with photographers. As you can see here, I'm just about to spin around and you're going to see a lot of photographers. There you go. But the shot I'm actually going to go for tonight is, if we can just see down that away, just going to have that in the foreground, that in the background, and hopefully a nice big old dancing of Northern Lights straight over top of that mountain. So if you just walk down from those waterfalls just a little bit, there's actually this nice little still pond down the bottom here. I'm thinking about putting the reflection of the mountain into that pond and getting the reflection of the Northern Lights over the mountain and then into the water. So I'm going to do a spin around and give you a look. So just around about that position, right about there, I'm looking at having the reflection of that there, right there, just in the water. Okay, so that's one position that I'm going to look at for the Northern Lights tonight. I have absolutely no doubt it's going to be probably packed with other photographers, but hey, you got to try your luck. If it is full of photographers, I normally get the shot and then get out of there. I don't hang around too long. As long as I'm happy with my shot, and then I move on. So I'm on the far west of Iceland, in a pretty famous spot. You've probably seen it in a lot of other movies, but it's most known for The Secret Life of Walter Mitty, starring Ben Stiller. Quite a few spots around the town that I recognised as I was driving in from the movie. So now what I'm doing is I'm heading down around that little section here on the western part of Iceland, and I'm actually going to look for the little black church. So it's a little bit overcast today, but that was expected. This afternoon it's supposed to clear up about 6 o'clock. The good thing is it's clearing up over the western side, just the western side of Iceland. So fingers crossed, nice clear skies tonight, beautiful stars, and hopefully some beautiful Northern Lights. So I found this little black church now. I'm just walking around at the moment and getting just different types of angles and so forth. Just having a look around at different type of obstacles that I might run into tonight. I've got a bit of a rock wall here at the moment. So that's nothing really. I can stick the tripod up over top of all that type of stuff, so that's not a problem. The great thing about this little church is that you can get right around it at different angles. So if you've got the Northern Lights, they're not over this way, but maybe they're over this way, at least you can set up your tripod over that side of the church. So that's the great thing, is you can get around the church 360 degrees, no problem. It's a beautiful little place. It's actually surrounded by these stunning mountains. And then you've got the wonderful coastline right here. That is the western tip of Iceland. So even down there, you could get quite a good shot looking back towards the church. But it's so quiet here. It's so peaceful, so quiet. Not a breath of wind at the moment, which is unusual for Iceland. But yeah, what a great location. And I can't wait to get back here tonight. Coming back on the road from the Black Church, I actually stumbled across this little abandoned, I guess it was a shelter, because inside's like some old bunks. I guess they used to use this shelter for when they were hiking up into the mountains and so forth, and people could just lodge there for the night. And the thing is, what appealed to me is it's this bright red roof that's got on top of it. So what I might do is, on the way to the church tonight, I actually might stop here and try and get a shot of the Northern Lights over top of it. Because it's just so bizarre. You've got this incredible surrounding landscape here. You can see right around behind me. And yet, out of nowhere, there's this little A-frame little hut that's abandoned. It might be a really good subject for a Northern Lights shoot. So yeah, here's another possible position for sure. Next time on Photographing Iceland. We have got a beautiful night here tonight. I think this is going to be it. We've got perfect clear skies. I can already see a few stars coming out. We just wait for that sky to light up. Bring on those Northern Lights.